Assalamualaikum everyone. In this video, we will talk about our group reflection in the completion of the first human resource assignment. First of all, let's give a brief about the interview. When we first convinced to choose the law firm, which is Messrs. Hassan and Hamza, we dive into their website to get a little information from the company. We check the background of the firm, the info on managers, and the contact numbers. After we contact the HR managers and lock down the date available, we traveled to Kuala Lumpur to continue with the interview. The interview went smoothly and we managed to the information that we needed.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we are going to start our group reflection. We need to evaluate how we work together on this assignment. Starting with the leadership. Looking back, we didn't appoint a single traditional boss. Instead, I felt like we naturally shared the leadership workload depending on what the team needed at the time. How did you all see it?
Actually, I agree. It was actually a really fluid and smooth structure, but you definitely stepped up as our primary coordinator. You took charge of setting up our internal deadlines. For example, when we were struggling to lock down a date for the corporate interview, you gathered everyone's schedules and took a lead on contacting the manager to find a compromise date. That was actually crucial for guiding the team forward.
Messages really kept us on track. On the other hand, Akil, you really naturally took the lead on the technical and analytical parts of the report. Your leadership was clear when we finished the interview and had an overwhelming amount of data. Right?
Yes.
You made the executive decision to plan the whole how we will make the whole report and manage the flow of our work.
And when we hit a word early on, leadership shifted again. Remember when we were completely split 50-50 on which company to target for the project? We were going in a circus. I stepped in and proposed a quick decision making to score the companies based on accessibility and response time. It resolved the conflict instantly and let us make an objective choice.
That is a great example of team decision making, Lukman.
Thank you, Kasha.
You're welcome. Let's make sure we include a screenshot of it in our appendix as evidence of how we resolve internal stalemates.
Alright, let's move on to teamwork. In terms of day-to-day collaboration, our communication structure was pretty straightforward, right? We use WhatsApp, like WhatsApp, Telegram, or Instagram for quick daily updates and held weekly Discord voice session to improve our working progress.
What stood out to me was how we managed our collaborative workspace. Everyone was constantly working inside the same Google Doc, leaving comment and tagging each other. When section needed to be reviewed or expanded, it felt like a true group effort rather than four separate essays pasted together.
The mutual support was the best part. When my midterm exams piled up 2 weeks ago, I was completely overwhelmed and falling behind on my assigned section of the literature review. Without me even asking, uh, Nazif and Ijat jumped in to draft my background paragraph so the team wouldn't miss the initial deadline.
That's exactly Lokman. And then to balance things out, once your exams were over, Lokman, you took over the heavy lifting for the final editing, formatting, and proofreading. The flexibility is exactly how team members should support one another. We didn't keep score, we just focused on finishing the task together. Alright, guys, maybe we should continue our reflection another time.
Yeah, correct.
Let's go.
What game is this?
Yo, guys.
Okay, so let's continue our group reflection.
While the teamwork was great, we definitely faced some major challenges during the process. The first big issue was scheduling. Different class timetables and long commutes. Finding a single block of time where all of us could meet was a massive headache at the start.
Yeah, Lukman, that scheduling friction caused a secondary issue like communication issue. You know, during the first 2 weeks, someone will drop an urgent question in the WhatsApp group though. Not gonna lie, for me it's kinda disturbing. So because of those delays, the our project momentum kept stalling, delaying, and we almost missed our first online meeting. That's kinda like for me it's not good.
Off.
But the biggest nightmare was easily arranging the company interview. Talk about an external broker. We contact the different corporate manager. Two of them ghost us completely, and the third one changed the interview time on us twice at the very last minute due to their own agent's corporate meeting framework based on entire on secondary research. Okay.
Actually, that is very true. It threw our entire project into total chaos. We were left waiting around, unable to gather our primary data, and the stress levels were definitely rising because the final deadline was creeping closer to us.
But nevertheless, we found solutions to fix our issues, right? Alright. So to fix, how did we fix our issues? From what I remember, how we fix our scheduling and communication problem is that we implemented two strict rules, right?
Yeah.
The first rule is that we made a Google Calendar, and that we share that Google Calendar so all of us can see and marked when we are the days we are unavailable. Like you, Akil, he was unavailable on the certain day because he was, Bali, BSM. And then the second, we established a 24-hour reply rule where each one of us must answer any question in the group within 24 hours. Who does not answer within the 24-hour mark shall be considered as free rider.
For the interview crisis, we had to change our strategy completely. Instead of waiting around for the Google Meet to happen before doing any work, we split into the pair to maximize efficiency. Nasif and I focus on finalizing the framework based on entire on secondary research. Okay. Meanwhile, Akhil and I we prep a backup written questionnaire just in case this line fell entirely. This action saved us when the manager finally showed up for the rescheduled interview. We were incredibly organized and ran the session perfectly because our background was already done.
We also improve our team meetings by introducing a quick 10-minute stand-up check at the start of every call. We explicitly ask who is stuck and who needs help for the actual week. This completely eliminated any issues with unequal workloads because we caught problems before they turn into any resentment toward each other. Okay, so that is all for our group reflections today. So we can wrap this up, and I love working with you guys. Thank you everyone.
So guys, what do we learn on our assignment?
For me, to finish our group reflection, I will start. Okay. Let's look at the core takeaways. Right. The most profound lesson for me is that leadership, while doing a report about a law firm like Hasnan Hamzah, cannot be rigid or top down. It means it must be true leadership must be authentic and not fake. Other than that, I think it's about creating an environment where specialists can step up and take the specific procedure to open the gap so we can finish our work.
For me, the lesson was entirely about strategic ability. No proper plan means we can survive to catch up with the deadline of this assignment. When the external disruption hits us, like the sudden delay in our simple meeting, pointing fingers get us nowhere. We had to immediately re-evaluate our response.
Well said, Nazi and Mukasha. Finally, we have proven that a small firm like Mesnan Hausa is the one that back down from issues. It's one that absorbs those shocks collectively through mutual trust and shared institutional knowledge.